This video is going to be a little different than the past month's worths of videos I've been posting so far. So all my other videos have just been pulled from my Twitch streams, and I kind of just, dice it up, edit it, or whatever, right? But this one I actually just want to do something that's a little bit more meaningful and thought out. This video is scripted, and I guess that's just the right way to put it, but I just want to talk about my past month on YouTube. So I just want to talk about like how I've been doing so far, what's going through my head, all that kind of stuff in relation to this channel. So just for like a bit of background, I've had this channel, like, I think it was created in 2020, if I believe. That sounds about right. But I didn't start uploading until somewhere around 2022 or 2023. And originally, my plan was a little different. It was actually going to be to start with Mario Kart Wii content, because I was really getting big into like the competitive side of that around that time. And it's just one of my favorite games, right up there with Halo Reach. But at some point I decided to go against it and start against that and start uploading Halo as kind of like my main topic of discussion. So specifically like what my thoughts were with Halo Infinite and all that. And I really just saw Halo Infinite as like a controversial edition of the series, so that was kind of, yeah, it was a big topic for a lot of my first few uploads. And I did a little bit of branching out in that time. I was talking about some other games, like I believe I was talking about like Titanfall 2. I think at the time I did an upload around like I think it was Modern Warfare 2 or Modern Warfare 3. It was one of the new ones. That kind of stuff. Eventually I would like quit from uploading, and I would come back sometime later, and I would do some GTA 5 online content. And I did have like little spurts here and there where I'd upload just random things. But that was, yeah, I did a little bit of GTA 5 online content, and I kind of got burnt out on that. And you can see some of my videos from about almost a year ago are like the first 4 are GTA 5, and they're a little different from what my current videos are. They're a little bit more edited, but in my mind I thought a lot of these videos were like poor quality, and I thought like if I kept them up it would just confuse the YouTube algorithm, so I took them all down, minus those first 4 that you'll see if you look at my videos. But now if you like look at present day, where I sit at 16 subscribers, 32 videos, not to brag or anything, right? But to most people, like a channel with only 16 subs and 32 videos, it doesn't really seem like anything at all. But at least to me, I see it as somewhat of an accomplishment, because my content in the earlier days, or even if it was my past month on YouTube, has found its way to 16 people who actually took interest in what I was posting and wanted to see more of. I'm sorry, but I don't know like if these 16 people still care about my content, if they still watch it. I really don't know, but those 16 people actually took the time to click on my videos, watch them, and subscribe. And like right now I literally post videos where they get no views, so it's just crazy that like that here and there someone will actually be like, oh, this is cool, I like this, let's subscribe, right? And they could have easily went to like another video with a bigger creator with thousands or millions of views, these big channels where they kind of do the same thing. No, but they chose mine, they chose my videos, and that's crazy to think about. But so what's been happening for the past month, right? I started by streaming Fortnite. And for a little bit beforehand, I was just streaming just to stream. I wasn't really uploading. But I started with Fortnite, and I think I put 5 uploads out for Fortnite, and I think they were probably one of the most entertaining videos I've done so far. But to me, Fortnite is a game where you only can play it for so long before getting burnt out. So I was moving over to other games like Minecraft, and now recently Battlefield 6. And I also started doing like single player uploads of Red Dead Redemption 2, which is my first time playing it, and that game is absolute cinema. It is peak. It is really good. But I've been uploading all that to the channel. Alongside like main uploads, I've also been starting to do shorts, and I realized that these shorts, ever since I uploaded them about a week or two ago, they have pushed me from 10 subscribers to 16, so I got like 16 subscribers from there. And I've noticed that like you can get a lot of, like, a good amount of views going from shorts. So I don't know if there's any downside to doing shorts and like actual full videos, but I've been doing it anyways. I kind of just said fuck it, because, you know, one of my, you know, shorts got 20 likes. And most of them are getting above 300 views, minus a few here and there, but, no, they're performing pretty well compared to my other videos, so I figured, you know, why not do it? Yeah, but and also looking at the performance of my other videos, not counting, like, my older videos, my best upload was one of my Fortnite uploads. It was 53 minutes of me being carried. And then my most recent upload is, it's called Battle on My Field Till I 6, which is obviously a Battlefield 6 video. It's such a stupid name for a video, but whatever. And right now my channel is sitting at 3.1 thousand views and 16 hours of watch time in like the past 28 days, which is great. And then, now that you kind of know where I'm sitting at in terms of progress on this channel, I just want to run through some of my thoughts I've been thinking relating to this channel and my upload schedule and all that, right? I think the big thing on my mind is the quality of my content. I understand that as a newer YouTube channel, that uploading videos, they're not going to be the best in quality. They're going to be poor quality. I don't really have the most amount of experience compared to a lot of creators. And I mean, I don't have the best editing software, the best, you know, computer, you know, all that, right? And I think that there's a lot of improvement that I'd like to kind of be working on. Like, there's a lot of things going through my head, like, you know, do I need to focus more on trying to make my editing better? Do I need to focus on trying to make the streams themselves more entertaining? Do I need to learn Photoshop so I can make my thumbnails a lot better? You know, do my titles need work? Are they too boring? A lot of these things, I start to, like, think about, I think about all the time. And I think if I do all these things, I will see more success. But if I keep uploading like this also, like, will I still grow an audience? Like, it's like in my head, am I thinking, do I need to bother with all these extra steps to make my content better, or should I not? Like, I'm really not sure, and I'm more on the side of, I think I want to try to make my content better, because, I mean, why not? I mean, I feel like there's always room for improvement and stuff, but at the same time, it's like, part of me just thinks, like, if I just be lazy and just upload the way I am uploading, is it still gonna grow my channel, you know? Another thing I think about, is that in the past, my videos have been all over the place. I have uploaded very randomly, with all kinds of different games, all kinds of different styles of content. At some point, I was even considering doing IRL content on this channel. I didn't upload anything in terms of that, but my uploads have been just all over the place, and I think that I must have posted about 30-ish, maybe, videos, give or take, that just no longer exist on my channel. I deleted it. Maybe the number's more or less. I don't really remember, but, and I think I'm just confusing YouTube's algorithm and, like, its data, and it just doesn't know what content to push. It's still trying to figure out what kind of content I'm posting. So I just think that, like, my chances of growing this channel are just a little slimmer, and it's just gonna be a little harder just because of my inconsistency in the past. And then something I've been noticing too is a lot with my newer uploads. I've been uploading different games really randomly, meaning I'll do like 5 Fortnite uploads, then 2 Minecraft uploads, then another Fortnite, then 4 Red Dead uploads, right? And I think I'm just all over the place with the current games I'm playing. And that might honestly be confusing YouTube even more. I really don't know how the algorithm works. I've just kind of taken an educated guess based off what I've heard in the past. But I'm thinking that once I finish this Red Dead 2 playthrough, I'm just gonna focus on uploading one game at a time. Meaning, I'll only upload, like if I were to move on to like, let's say the new Resident Evil game, which I might do, I'm not sure yet, but if I were to do that after Red Dead, I'm going to fully play through that entire game, only do those kind of uploads for the most part, finish that, then move on to a different game, then move on to a different game, and I'm gonna really try and not throw in a bunch of like other games, just kind of one game at a time, just to see if that kind of helps. I don't know if it will. If it does, great. Just trying to think of whatever I can do to kind of grow this channel. And I think the last big thing that's been on my mind is that I really want to focus on the streaming side of my content. I really think that like my content's boring. So right, I stream on Twitch like through my Xbox, and it gets uploaded to YouTube. The process is really simple. Really, just download the stream off of Twitch, then upload it if necessary, then upload it, you know, put in the thumbnail, title, all that, right? And I rarely have anyone watching them. So the thing is like, I really don't have anyone to talk to if I don't have like a friend on the stream with me. That's why I like having like a friend around when I'm playing something, so there is consistent like commentary. But if I'm just doing a stream by myself, I have to learn how to talk to myself. And the thing is, I usually don't do that. I usually just do just a no commentary stream, which I need to get out of the habit of doing that. But I just like, it just sucks to talk to no one, and it's like I feel schizophrenic just talking to myself, and it's just a really odd feeling that I just need to get better at doing. And I know this is like a thing that a lot of streamers, probably all streamers, have to do or been doing, and I'm sure it's gonna get a lot better. Just something I don't really like. It's just one thing that sucks, I guess. But if I have a more entertaining stream where I'm consistently talking, that means the uploads are going to be a little bit more entertaining. So it's definitely a good thing that I start working on. And also, like, unlike a lot of my past attempts on this channel, I also feel really strongly that I can make some progress trying to grow with my uploads and streams. I know that what I put out isn't anything really crazy compared to like what all these bigger creators with thousands of subs do with hundreds of videos, right? You know, but I know all these creators, you know, they started in the exact same spot that I'm at, where they, you know, they're getting no views, they have nothing for subs, they maybe have like maybe 50 subs, right? And I know that, you know, they've been in the same spot. You know, YouTube isn't pushing their content, they're all that, right? But you know, the thing is, they kept going, which is kind of what I plan to do, right? But I've said this in the past too. I've literally said like, oh, I'm gonna keep going, I'm gonna keep uploading, and then I stop, right? But I feel like there is something different about this time. Like I've been consistent for a month. I've been uploading for a month now, which is so much better than what I've been doing, and I feel like a lot better about it this time. But I have a really good feeling, which is really happy. I'm really happy that I'm saying that, because by now in the past I would have been burnt out, but I don't for some reason, which is great. But yeah, that's kind of all I have for this video. Thank you for making it this far into the video, and have a good Easter. Alright, see ya.